Good morning, everyone. I could not have gotten these studio lights at a better time because it's going to be thunderstorms and hard rain all morning. So without these lights, I would not have been able to film. And in case anyone was concerned about what the heck was going on back there, no, I would not put a candle, a real candle, on a bookshelf with a shelf above the place where the candle was. That is an LED flameless candle. So, trying to add a little bit of ambiance here. Okay, so we are doing a full face of e.l.f. products today. If you saw my e.l.f. Cosmetics haul, then you already know what's coming in terms of products. So we're going to start with the new Squeeze Me lip balm, and this is in the shade Strawberry. And these are, they're nice. I don't feel like the moisture lasts that long on your lips though. But it's it's nice. It's okay. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is, now I'm trying to decide. Yeah, let's do the liquid poreless putty primer next. I really, really like this. And I like to use my fingers to blend this in. The one thing that I forgot to order when I placed my e.l.f. order was the new under eye concealer that they have. I did see some videos where people were reviewing new e.l.f. products though, and they weren't impressed, and they said they felt like it was unnecessary. And they said that, they wish they had skipped it. So maybe that was a happy accident that I forgot to order that. All right, how did I do with the blending? I feel like your fingers really blend, sometimes better than a brush. All right, next we're going to do the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. So this has a doe foot applicator. This is, I'm going to look back at this summer and think of it as the summer where it did nothing but rain. Which, is the complete opposite of last summer, because last summer we had a severe drought. Two of our trees in the backyard actually died. It was so dry. And this summer, all it's doing is raining. And it is nice to see the lawns and the all the green everywhere, but go from one extreme to the other. Balance, Mother Nature. We need some balance. We don't want a drought and we don't want flooding. Okay, next I'm going in with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and this is in the shade Fair 150C. If you like full coverage, this is going to give you that, and then some. See that small little dot? You saw that little blemish on my face, right? Yeah, you won't see it in a minute. CC complete coverage. I think it was originally supposed to stand for what? Complexion care? But in this case, it stands for complete coverage. Maybe just a tad more to blend my face with my neck, because my neck is much whiter than my face. And this area here is always quite white too. All right, let's move on to concealer. And we're going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I am in the shade Fair Beige. And this is very concentrated, so I'm just going to put a little bit at the beginning of those indentations in my face, because they're not really dark circles. They're indentations. When you get older, you get these sunken areas in your face, and the only thing that will get rid of that is fillers, and yeah, that's not even an option for me. All those medical bills are starting to roll in now, thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's kind of freaking me out. But what are you going to do? We have a huge deductible on our insurance, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so next is going to be the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Now, I've used this 3 or 4 times since I bought it, and I don't like it as much as I do the Maybelline. It has a weird texture to it, and I think that is because I could be wrong, but I think this is a talc-free powder, and the Maybelline has talc in it. And what happens with this powder is after I've had it on, I don't think I had after I've had this on for like 2 or 3 hours, if I go and look at my face in the mirror, now I'm just picking up a really small amount of this because I don't want a lot of this. What happens is after 2 or 3 hours, I go look at my face in the mirror, and you can see all the pores in my skin. And that's not a cute look. So I'm going to try today to use a little bit less than I did the last few times I used it, and see if that makes a difference. I'm thinking maybe if I use less, it won't do that. But see, when you remove harmful ingredients like talc, you have to replace them with something else, and the something else that you're replacing them with might not work as well for what you're using it for. And I don't really use powder to control oil. I don't have any oil issues. I'm 62 years old. So I'm more or less using it like as a finishing powder to make my makeup kind of blend together and set everything. So, yeah. All right, what are we going to do next? We are going to do e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Beauty Wand, and I am in the shade Fair Light. This is a very subtle contour. Suck in your cheek. Go a little past where that indentation is, and then go up at an angle like that. And then take a contour brush of some kind. This might even be a blush brush. My favorite contour brush is still wet from when I washed it yesterday. So this works. Yeah, this is a very subtle contour. You know, I was so crazy about this and used it like religiously. For weeks after I bought it. And then I got that L'Oreal Infallible bronzer, not bronzer, but contouring powder. I guess it would be considered a bronzer. And I like that better. But this is pretty, and it's also very easy. If you're somebody who's afraid of contouring or not that experienced in it, this is a really great place to start. All right, next we're going to go to the e.l.f. Halo Glow Blush Beauty Wand, and this is in the shade Rosé You Slay. Boy, cream and gel blushes, who would have ever thought that these would be as popular as they are? I'm going to go right above the contour at an angle. Powder blushes were the thing for so many years. But I feel like they've come a long way in terms of the formulas, and that's what's helped. All right, next we're doing the e.l.f. Halo Glow Highlight Beauty Wand, and this is in the shade Champagne. And don't forget, we have the Halo Glow um, liquid filter on underneath the foundation, so this is just going to give me a little bit of extra across the top of my cheekbones. Yep, I see it. And for liquid highlighter, I definitely prefer to use my fingers rather than a brush. If that was a powder, I would have used a brush for sure. Okay, next we're going to do the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. This is very inexpensive but very effective. I remember trying this like when I first started on YouTube. And back then there were not a lot of eyeshadow primers. That was like kind of a new concept, using an eyeshadow primer underneath your eyeshadow. We're talking like 13 years ago. Yeah, I just had my 13th YouTube anniversary not too long ago. Time flies, people. Enjoy every moment because you never know what's going to happen. Okay, now we're going into the e.l.f. Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette in So Bright Now. And these are one of their new palettes. Really, really nice formula on these, you guys. I hope they bring them to stores because I'm not really crazy about ordering online, because when you order online, you have to spend a certain amount of money to get the free shipping. So I would prefer to just be able to walk into a store and buy a palette. I'm hoping, I think there's a good chance they might bring these to the stores, especially if people start, talking about them more. But this is really nice. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, I chose the shirt that I chose because I planned on using this color in the look. And also, all right, where are we going to start? Let's start with the pink. So we've got, it's like a pink or a lavender, and then we've got like a periwinkle blue. So let's start with, I'm going to start with a blending brush. We're going to go into the pink, and this is or pink or lilac, very, very light. And I'm going to blend that in the crease. Yeah, there are some definite unique colors in this palette. There was one other palette that it was going to be this or one other that I was kind of deciding between. And then I looked at this one more carefully and I said, yeah, there are some very unique colors in here for sure. So I'm just kind of layering this because it is extremely light, so you kind of have to do that with a shade that's this light. All right, now I'm going to switch to a shader brush and we're going to go in with that periwinkle blue. And we're going to put that on the lids. Summer is almost over, you guys, but I don't know. Part of me is ready for fall, but I'm 25 pounds less than I was before, so I'm going to freeze my ass off this year because I don't have all that fat to keep me warm anymore. Um, I walk outside every day. I go for not one, but 2 walks. I'm supposed to get 30 minutes of exercise every day, and the walk that I go on is not 30 minutes, it's more like a 20-minute walk, so then I do it again in the early evening. And wow, this is layering nicely. So as soon as the weather gets colder, I'm gonna have to really start bundling up because yeah, I'm gonna get cold easy now. I'm so glad I lost that weight though. It revitalized my interest in clothes again, obviously, right? Thank you, by the way, to everyone watching those fashion videos. Obviously, you guys enjoyed that because the numbers don't lie. And I bought a lot of clothes in a very short period of time. And so going forward, obviously, I can't do that, especially with all these medical bills coming in. So I'm going to try to do like outfit of the day. Today I have on like a sports type top, like an Avia top and leggings. But what I might do is like mix and match all my new pieces with my existing fall and winter wardrobe and then do like a video about whatever, and then maybe at the end of the video do an outfit of the day just so you can see how I'm going to incorporate all those new pieces into my wardrobe. All right, we're going to put this aside for the moment. And if you saw my e.l.f. haul with swatches video, then you might know what's coming up. The e.l.f. No Budge Eyeshadow Stick in Rich Amethyst. Now, this is kind of deceptive because this is a warm purple, but it's not. This is actually a cool purple. I don't know. Can you see the difference between where the product is and the packaging? Yeah, they kind of messed up with that because this is a gorgeous, cool purple. So what we are going to do is, oh no, I got eyeshadow on my face. Let me get that off. I was able to get it off without it blending it into my face and just dusting it off. Okay, I'm going to put this can be used as an eyeshadow or an eyeliner. I'm gonna put this on the waterline. And right in the lash line as well. Got a little bit of powder there. So when it's on the waterline, it's a slightly lighter shade, and then when you bring it down to the lash line, it becomes a deeper purple. So it's kind of like a two-dimensional thing there. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small blending brush and I'm going to pick up a little bit of product off the eyeshadow stick, and we're going to go right into the outer part of the eyelid and across over to the outer eye area just to give it a little bit of dimension. These eyeshadow sticks are nice. I forgot how nice these are. And they do not budge, they do not crease, they do not move. I can't justify buying more of these though because I have so many eyeshadow sticks now, but this formula is really great, you guys. So if you don't have any or many eyeshadow sticks in your collection, I highly recommend these. And they come in all different finishes. They have matte ones, they have ones with shimmer. It's a really great color range. The only thing is availability, because you're at the mercy of what that store, wherever you're buying at, wants to carry. So this is essentially a blue and purple eye look. Cool toned. All right. All right, next we're going to use e.l.f. Lash and Roll on my lower lashes. Because this brush is made for precision. And next, I'm going to curl my upper lashes. I know these lights look very harsh today, but you can see everything you need to see. If there was some sunlight outside, it would be a more balanced area of light around me and on me. But yeah, this is what you got to do when it's pouring, raining, and dark outside. All right, lashes are curled. Now we're going to switch to the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. And this has a very, very large brush. When I was doing that e.l.f. haul with swatches video, and I brought out my eyebrow pencil and I did a swatch, you guys were probably thinking, wow, that's not a very impressive swatch, but it was, when I use it on my brows, it's a different situation. You'll see what I mean when I'm doing it for real. Because it wasn't drawing on my hand very well. It could be that my hands may have been dry. This brush coats every lash. So I like both these mascaras, it's just they work better for different things. Okay, so eyebrow pencil in question. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Cool Brown. Okay, so I want you to be able to see that it does deposit color with no issues. Yeah, I think my hand might have been dry that day. So I like to start at the beginning with upward strokes and then go across and down with the curvature of my brow. And then I like to kind of even it up on the bottom and go across and then continue to do upward strokes and go across the top a bit in the middle. All right, you get the idea. So I'll do the other one off camera to save time. And don't forget to brush them out when you're done. So we'll switch to the spoolie on the other side and run that brush all the way through. And if some areas have more product, you may need to go over them a little bit more, like so. Okay. And next is going to be the lips. I'm going to use one of the satin lipsticks, and this is in the shade Effortless. e.l.f. does make lip pencils, but honestly, I don't like them. They're very dry, and they have inconvenient shape to them, we'll say. I've had them before and they got decluttered quite a while ago. This is such a nice formula. So since I'm not using a lip pencil, I'm just trying to be very careful about the placement. These are magnetized too. Okay, I can see this one needs to have that brushed out a little bit more there. Okay. So yeah, these palettes are really nice, you guys, and I think that I might have to get one of the others because I really like the formula on that. I think it's a good deal. Okay, thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.